at practice?
Yeah, I felt good. Yeah, I thought it was a good practice. Obviously, a lot of bodies out there, but yeah, a good skate.
You tried to come back after the hit. I know you played the power play. Was it just one of those things, pain management, or you tried and then that was the end? We didn't see you after that. What was going on there?
Yeah, you have to ask the trainers, but no, yeah, I think like you can move those. You can just kick them. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the game, and yeah, obviously I took a bit of a hit there, and yeah, tried to come back and didn't feel quite right, so sort of reassess and then go from there, and now we're here. So
How did you feel about the hit itself?
it's fine. It was clean. I saw him, but just obviously didn't have myself in a good enough position to accept it, and kind of an awkward distance from the boards, and I think Tucky was kind of making a break there. I obviously put myself in a vulnerable position to try and get him the puck, and it didn't work out for me.
In your perspective, I mean, what's it like just to see this group getting healthier? I mean, Quinn plays his first game last night. I mean, you guys haven't barely had Tage and Alex in the lineup at the same time for the last couple of months, and obviously you're getting closer to being back.
Yeah, obviously it's been a stretch here where we've had a lot of guys out. I think Quinny coming back, I think everyone's kind of fired up to see that. He's obviously put in a lot of work to get to this point, and to see him come back and get back in the groove, it's a nice thing to see. And then obviously the rest of us, it's the same thing. It's just one of those things. I think teams go through stretches where they have a lot of injuries, and obviously for us, there's been some key guys out, and once you start to work through that and get guys back, it's always a good feeling to see guys come back, and hopefully we can get in a rhythm and sort of start to make a difference.
I know it's a coach's decision, but are you going to tell them you're ready to play when they're ready to put you in? Are you ready?
I think the players are always telling the coach they're ready, but yeah, obviously it's not just the coach, it's training staff. It's a lot of people thinking about the decision. So we'll see what happens. I think, yeah.
What's made you effective against the Leafs over the past couple of years, in your opinion?
The team?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, obviously it's close proximity. There's a lot of sort of emotions involved in the games. Usually it's like pretty good rivalry. So I think for us it's been good for us to have a response and sort of match those emotions in the games in the past, and we just have to keep doing it. I think it's not going to be any different.
How about the team itself? I mean, you guys have been kind of doing this for a year and a half, so you play some games good, some games not. This year you can't get a streak together, a winning streak together. How can you guys start getting the consistency that you'll need to get a streak together?
Oh, just have to keep working to find that consistency. I think it's something that every team in the league is looking to sort of create for themselves, and up until this point we haven't done a good enough job to get to that point. Yeah, it's one of those things where you have a good game. It's about responding the next game and having another good game, following it up. And, every game is different, and so that's just kind of how it's been going for us. I think we obviously want to get on a bit of a run here, and but I think for us it's just about sort of working for that next game. I think for us it's obviously tomorrow's a big game for us. We focus on that one, and then we go from there. We try and get the job done tomorrow, and then worry about the next game after that.
You're all, whether it's the GM or the coach or the players, you've all talked about compete a lot. I mean, you can practice to be better offensive players or be better defensive players, but is compete an individual thing where players as individuals have to say, I'm going to compete all the time? Is that more an individual thing more than something you can go out and practice?
Oh, I mean, you can practice competing in practice.
But to be able to do it all the time, because it's talked about a lot in here that, we didn't compete all the time.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if individual guys are competing well, then the team looks like they're doing a good job of competing. I think it's about sort of stringing things together and working for each other. It's again, the other team is trying to compete and work hard too. So I think that you also have to work smart, and it's a combination of a lot of things. But obviously, for us, we need to have a little bit of urgency and desperation in our game that hasn't been sort of up to par as of late, and I think we'll work towards getting there.
Thank you, Jack.